2.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Sports Factory podcast. This is a very lively week because a lot of things happen. We have so much to talk about this week. This is probably the most interesting week in the history of this whole thing. Not the history of this thing, but one of the most interesting weeks. A lot of things happen. First and foremost, we're going to start off with the topic that's at the bottom. Make sure to like this stream. It's very important. We're trying to get this to 10 likes. We got to start off with this. So, I watched the Houston Texans play the Jaguars, and I'm not even going to talk about how the Texans be stressing me out. I'm not even going to talk about that because that's not important today. What is important is the hit that happened. I sit and watch, and I see Azeez Al Shaair, who has had a little bit of history. I know if y'all remember the game we played Chicago, and he hit Caleb Williams out of bounds late, and then he threw a punch at that one guy's face in Chicago, but they didn't suspend him for that. And I was like, okay. So he had a little history. It was
Did he get ejected for that?
He did not get ejected. I don't know if he got fined.
When you punch somebody, isn't it like an automatic ejection?
It is, but there was I think there was some reason why. You have to rewatch. There was some reason why. And shout out to Angry who was in the house. I don't know. It ain't favoritism now. He got 3 games. He hit Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence went for a slide. Hit him right in his head and neck area. And he was suspended for 3 games. If you watched it live, the announcers, it was almost like he shot him. Like the announcers, the way they reacted was like this man got killed right on the field. Now he did get into that fencing position, the concussion fencing position. Shout out to Lewis for what he said last year, but I ain't gonna say it right now because it's not the time to say it.
No, do not shout out to me.
But he is suspended for 3 games off of that hit. And everybody's having these polarizing thoughts. Some people say that Trevor Lawrence slid too late. Some people saying that Azeez should be ejected from the NFL. Essentially, I just want to, before we get too deep into this, I want to know what you guys' opinion are. Was this a dirty late hit, or did Trevor Lawrence slide too late? Tell me.
This was definitely a dirty hit. You know how I know it's dirty? All jokes aside, you see how his teammates reacted. I don't know if you can post the clip or not, but his teammates were like this when he hit him. So I mean, that let you know the hit was pretty dirty. Trevor Lawrence, to me, he slid early enough to not get popped in the mouth with a forearm. But hey, I guess some players just, he tried to hurt my boy Tony Pollard last week with the late hit. He was already 2 yards out of bounds. So maybe it's time to put that X on him, and maybe he's just a dirty player.
Not Vontaze. Lewis.
Vontaze. He need to go play for the.
No, I don't. Actually, I'm on the other side of the fence. I gotta see the clip again. You're gonna show it again. But what I saw, I don't think it was a dirty hit. I think it's part of the problem wrong with the NFL. They already have all these rules, catered towards the offense. And no, I did not play defense. Everybody was wondering. I actually did play offense. So as an offensive player, there's a lot of rules catered towards the offense. And one of the rules that's very much that's controversial. One is like the roughing the passer, and the second one is the slide rule. This is what I hate about running quarterbacks, and this is one of the reasons why I hate the trend of running quarterbacks. Everyone wants a running quarterback. I'm like, listen, if you don't know how to evade contact and actually know how to get down, you know what I'm saying? Like at the proper time, like if you want to play with that line, it's gonna be hard for the defender, to break down and actually, make it like a tackle. Like he's trying to come full speed. I just want y'all to play devil's advocate because to think about another reason, like Patrick Mahomes take advantage of this rule all the time. Matter of fact, he's the reason why they changed the rule. He performed a fake slide. If you come up and you don't actually, if someone says just come at a smaller velocity or like a lesser velocity, quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes will run you over, and now they got the first down. So I don't we're gonna watch the clip again, but I do feel bad for Trevor Lawrence, and what happened, but there's a correct way to play football, and whether you like it or not, there is a way to avoid injuries, especially he wasn't in the defensive position.
Basically, stop getting concussions.
No, ain't no bitch. It's not getting
Hey,
concussion.
shout,
What's up,
shout to
angry
Lewis.
Cowboys
He
fan?
said, I didn't make sure shout out to
I'm
Lewis.
just saying, no, like I'm saying, like there's
Man, look, man, I agree with you. What Patrick Mahomes, what he does is very disgraceful. And Jesse, you know this. I always talk about that one play against the Tennessee Titans when I said it's
Oh
the
yeah,
greatest run by a QB ever. He kind of did that in that play. He kind of like faked like he was going out of bounds, and that's very disgraceful. And I agree with you. But what Trevor Lawrence did, like, all right, I mean, football is also about like context, bro. Like it's open field. He like you know, either he can try to get the first down or he can, slide. And to me, his slide motion was early enough to where even if you like, I don't know, maybe lunge at his, I mean, I don't know. He didn't have to lunge. That's the dirty part. Like, I don't think he tried to hurt Trevor Lawrence. Of course not. I think as a defender, you want to inflict pain, which he did, but that's your goal, to inflict pain. But at the same time, you can tell like he wasn't trying to go for it. If this was like Anthony Richardson, he's not sliding. He's definitely he's definitely running people over. Patrick Mahomes, if he did this to Patrick Mahomes, I know the league would be very, very mad, but I
that
wouldn't
man
I
never
wouldn't
played
have
game.
been mad because there's clips of Patrick Mahomes abusing the system. And if you one of those QBs who abuse the system, and then you try to, come back in and like, oh, I was gonna slide. No, I'm not. But I don't know if Trevor Lawrence. I don't think the game. I watched a little bit. Well, I watched the game and I saw the hit live. I don't really think he abused the game that much. So,
Well,
I mean,
watch it again.
if he's going down, so he's a QB. If he's already going down, he could have went over the top of him, or he could have just touched him. He literally
You
aimed
reckon?
for his head. Like he has all that body. He literally aimed for the head. You don't even see him in the play. You can tell Trevor Lawrence. I mean, to me, you could tell he was getting ready to go down, and you could say, well, it's hard to see, but a lot of QBs do the QB slide. It's not hard to see. Like if that was CJ in practice, he definitely would have saw him.
All right, so here I'm gonna give you I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna give you my take on it. All right, so it's gonna be really slow here. So right here,
Damn.
and then
Bro,
yeah,
that's
like
like 6 yards.
look,
some
see,
people say he hit
see,
him in the shoulder as well. Some
he
people
hit him in the
say
shoulder,
obviously hit him.
and I think
I think
I wish he had the wide angle, but it looked like he's already midair. Like he's beginning to slide, and this is on Trevor Lawrence.
No,
He
he's
got
not
to
midair right now. He literally jumped into it.
look right
Nah,
there.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I
He's
think that hit was
already.
bad. I think it's a
I
bad
need
hit.
the wide angle. I need the wide angle.
I'll look for it too, but I'll tell you, I
okay,
think
go
it's a bad
play a little more.
hit. Because for me, I'll tell you this man Azeez has played a lot of football, and I know with the protection of the quarterback, he like at this point, I feel like at this point, and you know this is Trevor Lawrence. This ain't like I feel like it was like another quarterback like Anthony Richardson, like you said, Lamar Jackson. Maybe he'd do some trickery, and then maybe I could see why. But
Yeah,
like
Lamar don't really
I can
slide that
tell, like
much. Lamar takes a lot of
this is Trevor
contact,
Lawrence.
which I'll be like, bro,
Yeah,
just
so,
get down.
or if it's Josh Allen too, because Josh Allen do a lot extra. But this is Trevor Lawrence. I'm like, I know he probably gonna slide it right here. He has the animation where he's about to slide, and then at this point, I don't know. At this point, and then the
See, that
elbow,
back foot is still on the
forearm.
ground.
Yeah,
That
like
back
see, I
foot,
don't.
go back just a little bit.
You're right,
You can see
Jesse.
that
Like
back
this is
left foot
not.
or back right foot is still on the ground, bro.
This is
He
not good
literally
QB slide technique. That's all I gotta say. This is he got.
okay.
Yeah,
I'll concede to that point. It's not a good QB slide, but I mean, we see running backs give up. We see running backs give up
yeah.
on
Tomo
plays.
makes it worse.
We see Saint Brown give up on plays. Like we see the league has switched to the offensive players giving up on plays earlier, or like going down earlier, not taking punishment because we see a lot of injuries. To me, that play was just like it's indicative of somebody that's getting ready to go down. Like I don't know, it doesn't look like he's getting ready to fight for yards. Even if that was a running back, I still wouldn't like that play. It doesn't matter if it was a QB. In fact, I hate when like let's say one person get wrapped up and then he's going down, and then like three people, he's already on the ground, and then somebody will come and still follow him. I hate when defensive players do that. Like I like defense. I play defense back, in high school, but and I always advocate, and I do agree the offense does have a lot of they do have a lot of rules that benefit them. But at the same time, that play to me is
Yes,
just
Lewis.
it's enough to show he was giving up on the play.
Yes, Lewis. I'll show you one more. I'm gonna show you one more. So you see, he's right here. This is him. You see him. And this is Lawrence.
Oh, yeah, yeah. looking at him before. He saw the whole thing.
At this point, I feel like at this point he can. I don't know. They don't look good, bro. It don't look good.
Yeah,
you're
point
right.
is when you need to
You're
wrap
right.
up. Boom. Wait,
Good.
do they show his teammates?
No, Lassiter. You see four back
Oh
here.
Lord.
Lassiter.
Yeah.
He said he did this. He had one of these animations. I said, oh man, that's tough. Now look. You see, like right here, he's at this animation, and then he leads in with his forearm, and then right in his head area, bow hit his head down on the ground, and obviously concussion comes from hitting the grass. So, that type of contact gets you in the fencing position, which gives you a major brain injury. And he got booed heavily. Started multiple fights. He didn't help
got his face pushed in the dirt.
He did not help his cause. Obviously, the guy, I think it was Evan Ingram.
Yeah, Evan Ingram.
Pushed him in the back, and then I understand that. Like I know D'Amico and Nick Casario.
Face in the dirt.
You do know the coaches can get mad if you don't fight. Actually, in this situation, the coaches will actually get mad if you don't fight.
They need to get mad because the CJ. I think on the first play, CJ got knocked down, and then nobody picked him up. I was like, my offensive line be hurting myself.
he getting treated like Andy Dalton got treated when he started for us. You remember that, Lou?
Yes.
Yeah. He getting, oh man, CJ Jones. I'm just saying, man. It ain't been. Hey, so don't let this distract you from the. All right, go ahead.
I think if I go deep, but I'm gonna stay on topic.
But don't let this distract you from the time. I mean, Jazz almost came back with a Mac Jones. But
no, I already told you, bro. I already know. Like, I already know the team is cooked. Yeah. But the
barbecue
part, this is one of those things where I'm like, it makes it hard to like this team for the purposes like this. I can obviously understand Jacksonville fighting. That makes sense. I perfectly understand that they need to fight, especially it happens to their quarterback. I understand Jacksonville Jaguar fans booing, throwing stuff at him, but he incites it as well because he gets pissed and he starts going after Brandon Sheriff, the guard for the Jaguars, and It's like, bro, you're in the wrong, bro. Like this man,
read the room
position. Like you're this man's authentic position, bro. Like you need to go and leave. Like what is happening right now, bro? I guess when you play linebacker, you gotta be a little crazy. I don't know, but you gotta like
Brian Cushing.
Brian Cushing was crazy. Y'all see Tom Brady said Trev was in the wrong too. I know they say Trev is in the wrong. I don't know. Maybe it was like 2008.
Tom Brady is just a hater, bro. Tom Brady.
This is what I'm talking about. This is
old player that because he even got mad at Daniel Jones. He said Daniel Jones shouldn't have left the Giants, even though they had him playing fourth string safety at practice.
Tough.
Why would I stay?
You about to say, Lewis?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of agree with even though Trevor Lawrence did end up the victim in the situation, but he has to take some kind of accountability. Like he has to start the slide earlier, and I need a better technical slide right there. Because you need to almost overemphasize it to the defender that you're defenseless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
to me, it's more just like it wasn't quick enough to where it was like I understand if it was like right at the line. Like I mean,
it's like he looked like fire.
No, I don't. To me, that wasn't really playing with fire because it's like, bro, like you obviously see I'm going down. Like if him and Trevor Lawrence would have met head to head, he wouldn't have got hurt. But it's obvious, like, okay, the first down is right there. I'm giving up on the play. If this was like 3rd and inches or something, then yes, I understand. Like, okay, of course he's not gonna go for it. But we see QBs, bro, like QBs, and on top of that, he said he talked to Trevor Lawrence earlier. You know, he coming back from an injury. Do you think he really about to fight for some extra yards on first down? I mean, that's how I saw it, context. But overall, I don't think he
faked the slide. I don't know. Luke Bros off his feet one before. Yeah.
I mean, no, he right. He kind of did like a jump step. Like it was like
he was fully committed already. You know, yeah.
But I just felt like he also had enough time to like decide or even jump over him. We see players jump over him all the time. Like we see that so much. If that was, I guarantee you, if that was Mahomes, he wouldn't hit him like that. That's what
That's the problem right there.
If that was Mahomes, he wouldn't hit him like that. If that was Josh Allen, he wouldn't have hit him like that.
Do y'all agree with the 3-game suspension? Should be more, should be less?
Oh, no,
I think he got 3 offenses, so he got 3 games.
I think it should be 2.
I don't think 3 is harsh. Very harsh.
Because 3 is the whole stretch. 3 is the stretch, the hard game.
You had him looking like Tua out there, bro.
Dang, we come and said like that's crucial. Like we at the end of the season, that's very crucial.
Yeah, like, this Miami.
If it was the playoffs, then yeah.
Baltimore.
That's
Yeah,
almost like he almost on IR. You feel me? Like he almost on IR.
Yeah, like he only plays Tennessee. That's the only game he's gonna play Tennessee. Hopefully, the other linebacker.
What's the average suspension for something like this? I really don't recall the last time somebody got suspended.
3, unless it's like repeat offenses. If it's a repeat
the equivalent of giving Draymond 25 games.
But it's like, that's 3 is pretty rough.
I mean,
it's.
I don't know. I feel like the context of it matter. He had other stuff going on. It's a rivalry game, so you definitely know it was some little extra in there. And on top of that,
what did that Bengals player? What's his name? Burfict? I forgot his name.
He got.
What did he ever get?
He got indefinitely suspended.
Did he? That's like before then. Before it was indefinite.
Over and over. Oh, before it was indefinite, it was probably lose 1 or 2 games.
So just think about how many games go on. Then think about how many. I'm gonna look it up on ChatGTP. How many QBs have slided this year? How many QBs have slid? And how many times have they got popped in the head like that?
What ChatGPT do you have? Because if you don't have 4, then it ain't gonna do. It's not gonna.
I don't know if I have 4, but how many? I mean, I watch a lot of football, so like I got Sunday tickets. I watch a lot of football. These dudes slide a lot.
Angry Cowboy fan, we got 4 games. Our bye, finally take a break. My God, right? In week 14, I finally could take a dumb break.
That's insane.
Is insane. I finally get a week off.
Not really when you think about it, because y'all about to have a rough stretch. Y'all got the Dolphins, the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Bengals, something like that, bro. Y'all got like a. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, y'all need a rest before that.
3 games in 11 days.
Yeah, y'all definitely need that rest. The schedule kind of holds y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
I noticed the week 14.
It's only 3 games. Wait, is it 4 games?
Days after that, it's crazy as hell.
That's insane, bro. John, like they literally, he got 1 game left this year. That's insane.
Bro, you gotta make an example, bro. That to me, that play was egregious. Like we can't have this in football, because we talked about this last time. I'm more like I care more about sportsmanship. Like how I got mad at the Saints for faking the kneel down and running for it and going for it. I got mad at that. I'm more about sportsmanship. That's what football is more than anything. Like the first play of football is a handshake. That you show sportsmanship. If you see the player going down, then show some sportsmanship. I don't even like when they tack on running backs. Like, oh, you see the running back going down and you go get like 3 extra hits on them. They don't call it, but it is what it is. But at the same time, like, you just gotta understand, like, it's football. Yes, football is a physical sport, but that's not the main purpose of it, at least to me.
Harrison, it's always nice to have you, my man. We talking about Azeez Al Shaair. He had that very violent hit, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Like, what do you think, that was a dirty hit, or do you think that was Trevor Lawrence sliding too late?
Well, there's a couple different areas that you can go with this, because, I mean, you have Patrick Mahomes faking going out of the sideline, and you have all these things where quarterbacks are faking like they're sliding or shit like that. I mean, shit. I think it wasn't a good hit, really. He should be suspended at least 1 game. I mean, I know it's 3, but I think it should just be 1. But what do you expect him to do? Like, at this point, you should just not have the quarterback be able to run out of the fucking pocket.
That's a good point. They're definitely gonna have to adjust how they're gonna do this. Like, they definitely need to start calling timeouts. I don't think they should be able to push the pile. That's another thing I don't like either. Being able to push the pile.
They need a ban fake sliding. They need to ban fake sliding. That needs to be a penalty.
Oh yeah. That definitely should be a penalty. And Mahomes, he definitely abused it. Stop doing it. I hate that.
But that's the reason why this happened.
I don't think this was. I think this was something separate.
I mean, as a defender, playing as a defender before, you're going downhill 100% of the time. Like, it doesn't matter. So if you're out of the pocket and you're rushing, you're a rusher at that point. So just the fact that you're sliding and you're a QB, that's the only reason that hit was flagged and everything happened.
Hey, stop.
Let me look up some late QB slides.
You gotta look up that Mahomes slide. Look up.
But
No,
they
no,
gonna
no,
show
no,
that.
no,
They
no.
gonna show that
Don't do
Mike Vick
Mahomes. That was
slide.
egregious. I'll give you that. He should have. That should have been a penalty. They should have brought that play, but he should have got penalized for that.
QB slide shouldn't be a thing in the first place because at the second that they leave that pocket, they're a rusher.
But you have to protect.
So
why should
they be
anybody
treated
can
any
go down
differently?
though. You don't have to continue to run. Anybody can go down. St. Brown does it all the time. If it's
Yeah,
like three defenders, he'll get down.
but what I'm saying is like they called it because he slid. Okay, he slid, but he was already in the motion of going towards him.
Well,
So
even
I
without the
don't.
slide, he still hit him in the face area. Penalty, the hands to the face. I
Okay,
don't
so
think
if
he
he
can
was
tackle like
standing,
that
if he was standing up, where would he hit him?
in like the midsection, or he would have went for his knees.
Okay, so if you're looking at a rusher, you're gonna hit him in the midsection. So, I mean, to me, like it was like he could have pulled back definitely and not hit that hard. But at the same time, when you're a rusher, you're a rusher. You're hitting them.
He was already down. That's like saying you can't react to a juke.
Dude.
That's like saying you can't react to a juke, bro. Defenders. You can move. Your mind can move fast. It's like if you going against people like Saquon, you can react to a juke. He wasn't rocketed.
If you've already rocketed your body into a certain direction, bro, the only person that I know would be Luffy that can fucking midair.
But the thing, he was already in the slide and animation before he launched.
They started at the same time.
They did. That's what I'm saying, John. Like he needs to do better in the technique of the slide. He should have started the slide a long time ago. But he was trying to be sneaky and get an extra. Because in the slide rule, they supposed to down him like as soon as he started the slide. So really, when he be like,
let's
when they
go
down
change
us like 4 years ago.
Okay, then I get home.
I think it's the elbow part. I feel like it's more of the leaning.
It's
with
the elbow. It's the force that he came in with. That was the problem.
It's the forearm thing.
He went through like he went through with it. Like that's the thing. Like if it would have just been like a collision, then maybe. But he went like that elbow is intentional. Like I intentionally want to hit you in your helmet because if you think about it, when will you ever be that low? Like he followed through with it. He went down with him.
Yeah, look at my man. He pow, and then his elbow like he did the whole animation. I think it's egregious. I'm not gonna lie. It don't look good. I don't think it's
I'll agree. You're right. It does. It's a little bit of both. He can slide a little earlier, but I agree. They're gonna have to get rid of the QB slide because it's just. I mean, if Trevor Lawrence would if he was going forward, he wouldn't have got hit like that. But we saw with Tua though, when Tua tried to fight for extra yards, QBs don't know how to I don't know. They don't know how to get tackled because when Tua fought for the extra yards,
it sucks though because everything need to be adjusted. Like NFL stuff, NBA stuff, everything need to get adjusted. Nothing works anymore. That's so sad. How reality works now, nothing works anymore. Because I mean that man. Something has to change. Obviously, I think they do need.
I agree, Harrison. I don't know if you are Lou. Whoever said get rid of the QB slide, I'm fine with that.
I think Harrison said that.
These are my favorites.
So, final count before we move on. Was it dirty? Raise your hand if you believe that was a dirty hit by Azeez, the next Vontaze Burfict. I don't think he the next Vontaze Burfict, but I don't think that didn't look good. That is the forearm.
I think it was only a dirty hit. I don't think he's a dirty player because he apologized. And then if it's true, if he actually talked to Trevor Lawrence before the game, then I don't think it was dirty. But if he didn't talk to him, then yeah, he may be a dirty player.
I don't know if you saw him try.
I don't think it was dirty at all.
But it's fine. And y'all too, Lewis and Harrison, not dirty.
No.
Oh look, my man
was dirty.
Yeah, we can move to another topic.
Oh yeah. You got a new logo and everything.
Yeah.
Wait, do you post on YouTube? Hold on, I'm gonna go check your page out.
What do we think about the Cowboys, Blake?
Okay, well let's hear.
Say
boo. She boo us?
I'm not even gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because we saw the Browns yesterday.
It's a no.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know where to go with because y'all talk about the Browns and we talk about. There's two things we'll talk about. We'll talk about Smitty first. Smitty, you here? We're gonna talk about you first. The 49ers fall off. We're gonna talk about that real quick. Them boys are falling off crazy. Smitty, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that, bro? Because the injuries y'all getting and the way y'all team losing is pretty crazy. So I'm very curious, bro.
Downstairs.
While he types that in, what do y'all?
Really boring.
I don't know why that was kind of funny. Why he types that in? It's kind of a little disrespectful too. I don't know why.
Hey, let me join back in a few minutes because this kid is driving me crazy.
You good? You good? This is a Cowboy segment for sure.
Right?
Bye.
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 They're my friends.
All right, so I'm gonna let y'all talk. What do y'all think about this? What do you think about this, Smitty? What do you think about the 49ers?
Oh, I love it. I love everything that's happening right now. This is music to my ears. Y'all downfall. It's been well warned. The only thing that could have been better is an Eagles downfall. Y'all are some of the goofiest organizations I ever seen in my life. Y'all spend all this damn money on this super team, and just for a couple of people to get hurt, and y'all over here falling off the face of the damn map. Now it's looking beautiful. Brock Purdy turned back into a pumpkin. Y'all don't know if y'all want to pay him. Y'all talking about firing Shanahan. Please do.
That's crazy.
Please do. McCaffrey, I mean, I feel bad for him getting hurt again, but he needs to retire. He needs to hang it all the way up. Honestly, he needs to retire.
You right. Hey,
at minimum, if not retire, at least be the second option. He doesn't.
No, he needs to hang it all the way up.
He's too young, bro. He's too.
I just gotta say this one thing. McCaffrey is either a great fantasy pickup that's gonna win you your league, or it's the worst pickup you could possibly do. Because I'll tell you, whoever picked McCaffrey this year in the league, I know they cooked. So I'm just saying, it's either the best pickup ever. When John picked up McCaffrey, he went straight to hell with his team. So it's either the best pickup or an awful pickup.
I told you, I never again. If I had the number one pick, I told no, he's not a first rounder anymore.
That's a lottery.
I don't even care if he was healthy last year. I don't care. Or the year before, I don't care how healthy he is.
Last year he was definitely. Last year he would have won you your league. Last year he was balling out of his mind.
Yeah,
but
I don't care.
This year and the year before he was injury prone. And
he was in MVP discussion last year.
So
I know he was killing. 25 touchdowns. So he was killing it last year. And so you think pick him again, number one overall, and then he said a man curse is real. And it was too many events having man with shocked people lose their kids. I equal with this drama and his injury. With all that, we still the cowgirl's daddy. I love that spirit, bro. That's good spirit. Even with all the pain,
I admire it, son. Because if you think you dealing with injuries, we've dealing with like a lot more. So my guy, a lot more than you guys, and you still have your starting quarterback. You just can't tell because he's just a pumpkin. So, ain't nothing you can do with a damn pumpkin, but just literally put it outside your front door and put it on display. Can't pay it $50 million, which y'all finna get ready to do. But
yeah, Louis, does it feel? I mean, but y'all have the same record, right?
Yeah,
because I think we're around the same. I hope we're still worse than them, so we can get a better draft pick.
Worry about your gargoyle owner about to give McCarthy that extension.
I'll fire him up. Y'all talking about firing Kyle Shanahan, and Shanahan's a good coach. Y'all just got.
Is that real, Smitty? Is that real?
Yes, they want to They want to fire Shanahan.
It's speculations. I think it's more fan. It's more fan driven though. Fans are emotional.
They may actually do it though. That's crazy. My quarterback is better than yours. My quarterback know how to know. My quarterback don't turn into a pumpkin when he loses one receiver, and when he loses one running back. My quarterback went into this year with a trash roster, a trash can of a roster, and did something. Man, your quarterback, I had to ask if he's still playing in the NFL because I ain't heard a thing from him. A damn thing. I'm like, dog, is Brock Purdy? Is he asleep?
That's crazy. It's crazy. The Lions took the place of the 40. Like the 49ers was this to y'all last year. Like, and then a new team had to take over. So now the Lions are where the 49ers are, and then they're the dominant team. And then if Black start coming, then he can cook you, and then you can't really, So it's usually like it's gonna be a new team next year. We'll see what the next team next year that make y'all pissed. But it's sad. The 49ers, the fall off is crazy. McCaffrey's injury, PCL injury, running in the snow must really hurt that too. I mean, you're already injury prone, and then you running in the snow. That must not be. That probably wasn't a good call. But yeah, my man, he out. But
We need to ban. We need to ban and take football teams away from everybody who got an open stadium.
Why? That's so fun.
That is not fun at all.
That was so fun to watch. That is, I know. I bet it's not fun to play in, but they make millions, so you just gonna have to live with what you do, bro. But that, like, you know what they said? You know the game with the Browns and the Steelers in the snow, and they said the AFC North is the most footballiest division in all of football. Like that's a football division. They all outdoors. It's cold in the winter. They got the snow and it's lit.
Bro, I'm sorry. That is not football league. That bro, they don't need to have a team. Like during this time, like it's dangerous to oh my god.
I'm just bragging about being losing. Yeah, he cooking your QB.
My QB been to a Super Bowl. Oh my god.
Yeah, has as many as us. Or as many as that.
And that boy eyes got buck wild like this when it was time to go to overtime. And he was up 2 scores at halftime. Like this. Looking scared.
That argument, that used to be my Curry Harden argument. It was like he got as many Finals MVPs as Harden. That used to be my argument for so many years of Warriors fans, and then went away because he still got he snuck one in. But hey, hopefully Brock Purdy don't sneak one in because it hurt when they do that.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hey, I mean I don't know. Is the 49ers done? Do you think they're just done? Do you think this is like they're not gonna be good next year?
No, but I'm just saying I'm not wishing well on them.
Hell no, they ain't gonna be good.
Injury wise. Like
McCarthy
injuries, of course. I don't want them to be hurt.
Not McCarthy. Shanahan
like
may get fired.
In your father. This man, he go all day. I just think like
they definitely finna get rid of They gonna get rid of Debo because I've been told y'all Debo suck at being receiver. I've been said that for like how many years now? That man cannot play receiver. He's a scat back. He's an extended fullback. That man was crying about wanting to be paid like a receiver. And he said, I'm not a running back, I'm a receiver, just to get paid like a receiver, and he's not even doing receiver things. Like it's kind of funny. And y'all finna get rid of him.
Yeah, because he the de facto number 1 right now. But it's looking like Jennings. So
this is what Juwan Jennings, right?
Yeah, Juwan.
I
don't know what's wrong with them. They talented still. I don't know. The 49ers, they just like the way they lost to the Bills is I guess they weren't ready for the cold, right? They San Francisco, you go to Buffalo, that in freezing weather, but they just don't look that fall off crazy. Like you could be talented enough, you could still lose, but maybe lose by a little bit. I'm checking the score and I'm like, what's going on? Like it's getting crazier and crazier by the updates. Like what? I don't know. I don't know. The fall off crazy, but this is what happens when you ain't got no plot. When your team goes Super Bowl and lose, I'm telling you, that's why I told you, Detroit, y'all better stay locked in. Y'all better win this freaking because if you mess up, it's gonna be cooked. I'm telling you, bro. That plot crazy.
No, Detroit fell off.
How they fall off? They still good. 11-1.
You said they still good?
Yeah, they still.
They really should have lost to the. They should have lost to the Bears, bro. Like
I mean, that's the division.
They're not the number 1 team. Like I said, I told you, I'll take the Eagles over them. I'll take the Eagles over them.
Man, Lewis said, "Oh, no. Okay, wait. I want to get you on this. We're gonna talk about the Eagles and Lions right now. But move the 49ers to the side, somebody. Eagles and Lions.
Put them in the trash.
The Eagles. Last year, the Eagles were 10-2. Lewis, you made it your mission. 40 minutes straight. That 10-2 team. You cooked them. You hated them. You said this is the worst team, 10-win team ever. And John, I don't know if you're with them, but y'all were cooking them. This is a different 10-2 win team though. This 10-win team. That's funny. This 10-win team got different vibes than last year's 10-win team. I mean, you can say Saquon Barkley, but besides Saquon Barkley, is there any difference on why the vibes are so much better?
The defense.
The defense is playing better.
So the defense is good. So the defense was the white boy, Dejan. He had that form tackle. That's that good tackle on Henry. He had that. I was like, oh, this is lit. We getting lit today.
Why does that tackle excite everybody?
Yeah, like he had momentum.
Like if you watch Derrick Henry play, you'll know like that's very common for him. If it's like if he's catching the ball. Now if he was running the ball and he made that tackle, I'll give it to him. But I mean, Derrick Henry, like he fumbles with the ball a lot. Like if he's catching it, he's not a good receiving back. I mean, he's not.
But it's a rookie. It's a rookie white.
It's a good moment.
It's a rookie.
I mean, I guess that tackle didn't really got me pumped though. So I guess
that's a unicorn. No, when I saw that tackle,
that's not a unicorn.
That white corners.
Oh, white. Oh, okay. You talking about the
The
corner?
white corner, yeah, the white corner making a form
Mm.
tackle like that. I don't be seeing that. That's a this year thing. You don't be seeing a
The
lot of
white,
white.
the white players are always more fundamental.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to.
Like, think about it. The white linebackers, they always like
But
they
let's
don't
talk
go off
about
of
WNBA
athletic
then. Let's
abilities.
take that same step and let's talk about WNBA. I
That's gonna
remember
be
your
whole year.
statement for
That's a
They don't
whole
go off
year.
athletic abilities. They use that's what they use. They're fundamental. And then every
Hey,
once in a while, you get like get like a McCaffrey in there.
but that's how I knew that the Eagles gonna win, and the Ravens lost to another NFC team. Took a long time, but that's how I knew the Eagles got that game. That was a
Oh, but
very
if
impressive
you
game by
think
the
I'm
Eagles.
gonna glaze the Eagles, I ain't glazing
No,
the
no, no,
Eagles.
no. Yeah,
I
we
still
not
they still
glazing them.
they
They
went to
only
10 and 2, but they
won.
still look
They only
pathetic.
won because the greatest kicker ever is not
Made the tackle on someone
not.
that's
Yeah,
still.
the
I mean, he
greatest
a
kicker
Cowboy.
ever needs
He
to.
plays for the Cowboys.
Yeah, the greatest kicker ever
I don't know.
needs.
He not ever. Yeah. Do you say John? You say he's the greatest kicker ever, or right now?
He better
A
than
little bit
Justin
of both.
Tucker. Trash and
He
Justin
better
Tucker
than
to be out the
Justin Tucker
league.
now, but Justin Tucker. I know Justin
Well,
Tucker washed,
Are
but
you better
back
than Justin Tucker
in the day,
then?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. Hey,
yeah,
you
I'm
know,
talking about like
I mean,
running
yeah, I'm not
60
gonna
yards.
disrespect longevity,
I
but
ain't
come
seen
on,
Justin make no
bro.
damn 60
Three
yarders.
field
he
goals
made 66. He got the NFL record. Justin Tucker got the NFL record for a field goal, 66 yards.
and Aubrey tied it.
I seen Aubrey, even though it didn't count because every time we kick it, it don't
But
count. We got a flag. I seen him
that
make a
was a game.
70. I'm just saying it. I seen him make a 70. I seen him make a 70.
I don't know. We debate kickers. I love that. I'm not a Ravens
Yeah.
fan.
No, because that's why. Listen. That's the only reason the Eagles won.
No, no,
I
no.
know, but that's an impressive win.
Let me get in my
It
Eagles
still counts,
hate.
but it's not like it wasn't. It wasn't like, oh, they just went in there and beat them. Like it was like, okay,
It's
Justin
like
Tucker
you
missed
say he
three.
went off
Like he
a lot.
missed three kicks, like three fundamental. Like they were up what 9? They were up 9-0. Like I saw how that game was about to go, but with him missing them kicks, it's just like you giving him the ball at midfield. At that point, you making it a 2-possession game and stuff like that. Like, good, congratulations, Eagles, you won. You beat the Ravens. I didn't have you beating them, so
It's
you
those
get your little props for that. You don't get props for that tackle. Derrick Henry have no momentum. You don't get no props for that.
You gotta pick one of these teams. The Eagles and Lions are representing the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. You gotta pick one of
I
them.
already told you my pick. The Lions look fraudulent to me, and I'll say it again. And did you watch them against the Bears?
Yeah, I know. I mean, but division game, like I'm not tripping too much. Like, I'm
Caleb,
not.
hey Caleb,
He
learn
looked
how.
good until the end, but he looked.
Yeah,
Like,
to
that
the
was
end. Yeah.
he looked good.
Would you call that a rookie mistake? What he did?
I call it a whole structural function of malpractice error from all aspects of that team.
But would you blame the head coach for that?
I blame everybody for that. Nobody did anything.
I can't blame the head coach for that.
Why not?
Because, bro, you had 30 seconds. You had 34 seconds to run a play, bro. I got one timeout. It's third down. I got one timeout. We're 6 yards away from being in field goal range. I need you to hurry up and get on the ball and throw the ball in mid. You can throw the ball anywhere on the field and get us the 6 yards and let's kick the field goal. If he called a timeout, essentially, if he called a timeout, you can only throw the ball to like you get rid of all midfield. You get rid of all midfield. You can only throw the ball out of bounds. I mean, towards the sidelines. And if you're the Lions, guess what? Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna guard the
You
sideline.
defend the sideline. Yeah, but like I don't know that you doing that is better than what actually happened. And I know,
Okay,
like,
let's say he called a timeout, right? Where you wanted Caleb to go with the ball?
Well, he got to go on the sidelines, right? I know he got to go on the sidelines, but
You think they're not defending that
up,
though?
The other option is your rookie quarterback needs to like hurry up and get set and run a play. And I don't know, the way y'all finish games the whole season, I'm like, bro, just call
rookie QB who's been playing football. But this is not even NFL based. This is football. Like if you've been playing football since you were in the Pee-wee, this is just that's regular football. That has nothing to do with NFL. Like that's just football. Like if you should know, like you gotta have some of that up here too. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like I can help you read coverages. And in fact, Caleb changed the play. Like why would you change the play for one?
Gen Z cute just started watching football. Hey, well, okay. Lewis, what do you think? Who do you think? Do you think the head coach for the Bears, you think it's his fault that that egregious thing happened? Or you think it's Caleb's fault, or who's more at fault?
I don't think the kid coach got fired. I don't know. Like the Chicago Bears is a trash organization.
Let's get straight to the point. Like, yeah, they just suck. I
Yeah, they
don't know.
are. They suck. Their history sucks as well. And I'll argue anybody with it. I just saw a video on them on how like they've been in like the big trio circuit. Like they've been circulating the big trio for like since the '90s. And what I mean by that, like, okay, the big trio is the GM, head coach, and the quarterback. Every time, like, it's always been something. A GM come in, he come in with his head coach, they draft the quarterback. The quarterback end up being bad, and they blame the head coach. They'll fire the head coach. They'll bring a new coach in, and the new coach have 1 year with the quarterback. He don't like the quarterback, so he gets rid of the quarterback. And then now it's time to pick a new quarterback. And if that quarterback don't work, then the head coach and the GM get fired. Like they've been cycling through this since, bro. I
Ever.
seen it. They've been doing this since the '90s now, and they continued it already because I'm blanking on the name now, but they got rid of Eberflus, who was a former Cowboy coach, um, and the
They got rid
GM.
of Justin Fields.
Yeah, they got rid of Justin Fields. They got rid of
Done that.
Eberflus. Now they're gonna bring in the same GM. Gonna bring in with Caleb. He's gonna bring in a new coach. The coach gonna come in, probably not have any success, and if they don't have any success, they're gonna try to scapegoat Caleb. And then next thing you know, the GM's gonna get fired. Like this is they just a trash organization. I don't know why they only gave the head Eberflus only 1 year to turn this around. Like I understand they think they got weapons. They did get weapons on paper, but Keenan Allen is old. Roman Dunze is your best weapon. Ever since you paid DJ Moore, I've been seeing like reports of him being lazy on the routes and everything like that. It's just not the same. I already told you
Yeah.
about your running back.
But DJ Moore is pretty good though.
Who?
DJ Moore's pretty good.
He pretty good. I'm just like
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. He's just being lazy.
He's not engaging in the
Yeah,
team like he did
yeah.
last year. It's not.
Because
I
he
mean,
missed his point.
it's kind of
He missed
Caleb's
his
fault a
point.
little bit. It's kind of Caleb. I guess I don't know because
He the
like
vet. He the one who got the
he wants to
contract.
win
You
now.
know?
Yeah.
He wants to win now, and Caleb has a lot of like stuff to,
But Fields wasn't gonna help him
like.
win either. Fields was not gonna help that boy win.
Feels like
Yes, he would have.
His
Yes, he
team would
would
not
have.
win nothing
Yes,
with
he
Justin
would have.
Fields.
If you watch the games, the way Caleb plays is like it's successful in college. He don't play like an NFL QB. He play like a college
yeah,
QB.
he plays out of structure. I know.
He play
He
and
plays out of yeah.
when you got people like DJ Moore, you got people like Keenan Allen, you have to play like structurally. That stuff is not gonna work in the NFL. What he's
But
doing in
his
college
O coordinator
is
did
not gonna
suck.
work.
Like,
If
that's another,
I'm the
What
Bears,
did
I
Fields
bring in
show?
like, oh, go ahead.
What did Fields show though? Like I get it, Caleb Williams isn't ready to win, but I don't think Justin Fields was
Yes,
ready
he
to win
was.
either.
I
I
mean,
think
if you watched his
like
last stretch of games,
playoff games or
if
what?
you
Like
watch,
or go
wait,
ahead.
say that again.
Like I'm talking about when like he may win maybe a couple more games, but like I'm talking about like get to the playoffs. Like, do you think like
Yeah, I think they
Justin
would have
Fields
made the
is ready
playoffs
to keep
because
it?
their defense is great. Their defense won a game where Caleb didn't score a touchdown. So like, I think the defense is pretty good. It's just like, okay, Caleb is thinking. I think Caleb will end up being good. I think it's gonna take time to restructure his mind and his mindset. Like, yeah, that backyard football is not gonna work in the NFL. Like, you going against great athletes, you going against people who will knock your head off for for sliding. So, and in fact, you already got your head knocked off by him. So, I mean, when you playing in NFL, you just have to make sure you play a certain way. You have to be a system QB. Honestly, I know people don't like that word, but if you become a system QB, and I think the system that they had around Justin Fields will be more successful as opposed to how it is with Caleb. And I think Caleb just need time to like actually grow out of some of the stuff, grow out of it and grow up and just be more like, I guess you have to trust Keenan Allen is gonna win on his routes before you throw the ball. That's the kind of stuff Caleb is missing. Like, you have to trust I'm gonna give DJ Moore a chance to win on this play before the play even happens. You have to do stuff like that, and I don't think he can do that just yet. Just being a younger player and in college, you want people to be like 5 yards open, but that's not happening in the NFL. So I think they should go get like a Doug Peterson. Go get a coach like that. Go get somebody. Is that his name, Doug Peterson? No, it's not Peterson.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
I know the Jags are probably gonna fire him this year Go get somebody like that. Go get like a QB whisper. That's what you really need right now.
Go get Ben Johnson.
Go get. Wait, he's for the.
Ben Johnson, he not going to that division. That's crazy if he go to Chicago.
I'm telling you, that's a great situation
But,
for him.
Well, that would be good for him though, because you're not going to no trash team. You're going to a team that's structurally. I think that's structurally good for an NFL team. I'll put it like that. I think he can definitely change Caleb. But yeah.
Here's a player who changed his life. I'm gonna tell you. We're gonna talk about a player real quick who did change his life. I'm gonna show y'all something quickly, and I'm gonna show you what a different situation does for a human being, man. This is in life. Now look at my man right here. Look at my man Russell. and look who about to talk to him. Just chewing him out. They just chew him out. You just getting on in front of everybody, and then let's get on him again, right? Just my man, he just has to take it. He a good guy. He just has to take it, right?
I would have been Myles Garrett right there.
Getting in his face, not helping this man up. This man is in hell. And look at him in a different situation with a man who knows what he's doing. Mike Tomlin knows what he's doing, and life is just so much better. Look at my man. He rejuvenated him completely. He dancing, having fun. You know what I'm saying? He having a good time. They both having a good time. Justin Fields having a good time too. Everybody having a good time here. Look at Mike Tomlin getting that man a hug and love rather than getting on him so bad like Sean Payton did. And look,
yeah. I mean, Mike Tomlin, you rather see him hold people accountable. Like I never see him get on what's the receiver name? George Pickens?
Yeah, he don't get on receivers. George Pickens and Antonio Brown did lose their minds. They lose, it's
definitely Deontay Johnson too. Last year,
ain't gonna lie, like the amount of
and don't forget the Corvette stuff. That was great football.
The amount of CTE people that man had in his locker room at the same time.
Bell too. Shout
Le'Veon Bell. If y'all been seeing his tweets,
he gonna show it one day. He gonna show us.
Yeah. His political standpoints.
Yeah, that's why like we in a political podcast, but that man right there, boy.
Shout out
to democracy.
Even though his skill players, maybe say his skill players at CT. Shout out to Mike Tomlin, bro.
Shout out to JJ. Not JJ. Shout out to TJ Watt. He's been playing.
He's been balling. He's a Watt. But looking at Mike Tomlin, who still hasn't had a losing season since he's been with the Steelers, and the fact we were like, is this year the year that he don't get it? Because we thought maybe he was like try to get 9 wins, be 9-8, just kind of get there. But he's 9-3
and leading the division.
He's 9-3, like he know it. And Russell Wilson threw 4 touchdowns. Bro, it's night and day. Russell Wilson from the Denver days where we used to make fun of this man on a daily basis, seeing 50-point losses. It's like all type of thing. Like, bro, he on the Steelers now, and life is so much better. I'm happy for him. I really am. I'm happy for Russell Wilson. But hey, Sean Payton at the same time. I mean, Bo Nix, they doing nice.
They doing their thing too. They doing way better. I'll say the Broncos and the Bills are doing much better than I predicted.
Yeah, the Bills doing hella better than I thought.
Well, actually, no. I always thought the Broncos would be decent with with that defense.
Only Mauricio, he almost got his picks right because he said the Broncos would make the playoffs. Unfortunately, he said the Broncos would sweep the Chiefs, and he was close. But the plot caught up. He close, but the plot caught up. But I didn't want to say. I want to talk about a guy who's on the opposite end of that spectrum, Joe Burrow. If you watch First Take, Shannon Sharp was cooking Joe Burrow. Dan Orlovsky was on Joe Burrow's side, saying that Joe Burrow is having a good season with his numbers. Like his numbers are outstanding. They're actually comparable to like many all-time MVP seasons. But the team's doing terrible, 4-8. And Shannon Sharp was like, Joe Burrow just had, you had to put more on him. Like it's more his fault. And Dan Orlovsky said, hey, it's the defense fault because what more can Joe do? Like the man, they gave 44 points. What do y'all think? Who is at fault here, bro? Who's at fault for the Bengals shortcomings? You think it's more of Joe Burrow's fault, or do you think it's more of the defense's fault?
I mean, Shannon Sharp wasn't wrong. I mean, him turning the ball over, knowing that your team sucked. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, hey, just know if we have any point and it's opposing Dan Orlovsky, sign me up for that point because that man right there gets on my nerves, man. His football takes and how he be disrespecting, especially the Cowboys and Dak Prescott, and how he be glazing. He'll glaze Jared Goff and he'll. Huh?
Shannon Sharp be disrespecting y'all too. You don't be.
I know, but Dan Orlovsky is public enemy number 1 in my book.
That's Stephen A for me, but yeah,
I thought it'd be Stephen A. Smith.
But, I mean,
I don't acknowledge Stephen A no more. Like, he's an actor to me. He's not an analyst. He's an actor.
Honestly, I think Shannon Sharp is just trying to down the hill because when Lamar does bad, like Shannon, he like kills him, and people like they've been calling out Shannon Sharp for a while, like, oh, you're more harsh on Lamar than you are any other QB. So I think Shannon right now is trying to overcompensate for how harsh he has been on
That's hilarious.
Lamar, and he's kind of sounding foolish a little bit to me, like. I don't know, bro. I don't want to side with Joe Burrow because you know me, like if because I look at him how I look at Dak, and I always try to give QBs the Dak treatment. But to me, like he's been playing well enough to win these games. Like again, the game against the Ravens, the first time they definitely should have won. It came down to a field goal, and the kicker missed the field goal. It was like a 40-yard or something like that. The kicker missed it. Then Derrick Henry got the ball back, and he went and got like 60 yards, and then Justin Tucker went and finished the game off. So it's been stuff like that. Like the game against the Ravens, he easily could have won that. Then the second game, bro,
The Chiefs was crazy.
why would you make a play for the tight end like the third? I guess if you're trying to trick him, but Jamar is literally the Ravens killer.
Oh yeah.
The first time Jamar played the Ravens, I went against him in fantasy. And I'm like, bro, who is this kid, bro? I was viewing an apartment. I was looking at an apartment, like I'm on tour, and I'm like, let me check fantasy, like while we waiting. And I just looked down, like he had like probably like 30 points or something. So Jamar, every time he played the Ravens, he cooked them. It doesn't matter. So you give him the ball on the last play, that's 2 wins right there. So it's stuff like I don't put too much blame on
That
him. I
Chiefs
think
win.
his defense
That
is
Chiefs
definitely
win.
letting him down.
That Chiefs game. 4th and 16, bro. That
Yeah,
was
and
definitely supposed to be.
I don't know. Yeah, so I don't agree with Shannon. I'll say
I don't.
his defense is I
It's
don't know.
bland.
I know what Lou's saying though. I agree to that sometimes, but it's just like if you putting up 40 points and stuff like that, like nah,
Wait,
that's too many points, bro.
like what are you talking, bro? Look at Joe Burrow stats. I
That's
told
too many
y'all to see
points.
his start. Joe
Let me see
Burrow.
the games. Let
Look
me
at Joe
see.
Burrow's stats, bro. Like if I told you season, I put Joe Burrow number 2 quarterback in the league, and you can say yeah, put Lamar over him. That's
Yeah,
fine.
Lamar's over
Joe
him though.
Burrow is like balling out of his mind. I'm telling you, bro, his team is letting him down. This man threw 5 touchdowns and lost. He played the race. He threw 5 touchdowns and lost. I think he threw 9 touchdowns this year against the Baltimore Ravens and got swept. How does that happen? He throw 9 touchdowns in 2 games and lose both games.
So he lost
On 4th and
to the
16,
Ravens. The Ravens could have been that could have the first time that could have went anyway. Then he lost. Well, hold on. Then he lost
bro,
to that was the second time. The Chargers. How did he lose to the Chargers?
they came back. The Chargers were winning by a lot. Then the Bengals came back and it was
Oh yeah,
tied.
yeah.
And then the defense gave up some at the end there. And
Okay. So even the Chiefs win, that could have went anyway. I ain't gonna lie, Jaden Daniels just cooked them. The Commanders,
yeah,
they just
third
cooked
game,
them.
yeah, but that's
Yeah,
Jaden Daniels
they
cooking
just,
that defense. It's the defense's fault. They are playing terrible. That
I don't
defense is
know. The way
awful.
they played, they just cooked them to crisp. I remember that was the game I was watching. Like, bro, this kid is actually pretty good until he played us.
He's not gonna be rookie of the year no more. That went away.
Nah. The NFC East took that from him. I told you. I said you little bro. Once you little bro, you always little bro. So
Joe Burrow doesn't deserve any blame. I'm telling you that right now. He don't
no,
deserve any
no, he
blame.
deserves some blame now. No,
I
I
mean,
can't
he deserves, okay,
absolve him from all blame, but I'm not gonna give him.
yeah. But
I'll give him like
what's the
maybe
reason they're a 4-1 team?
30% or something like that.
Yeah, the reason they're a 4-1 team is not because of Joe Burrow. That's what I'm saying. Like there's some losses. Like he could have played better in some games and kind of won more.
I know one
But
thing.
they're not a 4-1 team. Joe, like that. If that defense is just league average, they're not a 4-1 team.
I know one thing though. Jamar, he not coming back. Hopefully. I don't like the Bengals. I'm not gonna lie.
You play them next.
Yeah.
That should be interesting.
Oh, you
That should be interesting.
I don't know if I want to win this game though. I don't know. Because I don't know.
Now we don't want to win.
No, because I didn't look at the playoff picture. When I went and looked at the playoff picture, we got like 17 in front of us. And then the Commanders won last week. So I was hoping like if they lose out, then we have hope. But I don't think they'll lose out.
John, our playoff chances literally the metric. We had 4% last week to get in the playoffs. We won, and it went down to 3%.
I don't care.
He's the Commanders, bro.
I wanted us to have a little fight. That's really it. I wanted like we seeing stuff out of our players now. We see Overshown. We see stuff like we see Turpin. Like we see. I just want to see some fight. When you tank, you don't see any fighting.
I saw them last week.
You can't see anything. I don't care about no overall. I don't want the number one overall pick. I don't want picks.
You should want
when you tank. No, I don't. When you tank, it doesn't work
out. You don't want Travis Hunter?
Tank for Tua, didn't work out. Tank for what was the other guy? Lawrence, didn't work out. Tank for
Lawrence.
Caleb only a rookie, but
that's Caleb.
It ain't working. Tank for Bryce. Tank for Bryce. See, the Texans tried to tank, and look what they got.
But think about this though.
Jones.
You had the top 5 pick. Your guys at Ezekiel Elliott.
Exactly.
Not that. Okay, but look at all our other picks. If you look at the top 5 players we have right now, I don't think anyone was within 5. Parson, what was he like? 11 or something like that? He wasn't 10, he was 11.
He was 10.
Was he 10? All right, whatever. Yeah. Not top 5. Then CD was like 16 or 17.
You know where we at right now?
Dak in the second round. Trayvon Diggs, Bland.
Dak in the 4th round.
Yeah, the 4th round. Look at it. So them closer picks. Them closer picks, they trap you.
What's the best
I wouldn't want Travis Hunter. I don't think he addressed what we really need right now. So those type of picks trap you.
All those players you said the best season you had is when you had that top 5 pick. You drafted
the best season ever.
No, I'll say 2014.
That was the best season ever.
Dak and Zeke.
But that 2014 versus that 2014 team would have beat that 2016 team.
That 2016 team, you had so much fun. I know you had so much fun with that team.
No, I didn't. I wasn't watching football then. You remember, I was on a break.
How you on a break? That's the best.
I told you. I was still hurt in 2014. I was on a break. I didn't. I watched the playoffs. I came back and got hurt.
It's like a Texas fan being on a break last year. It's like a Texas fan being on a break last year, bro.
No. I told you I was. Man, I was so mad. I was not watching. No. I stopped watching football after 2014. Like I was like, I'm done. I was like Aisha Curry. I just watched this live. This is this is rigged. I stopped watching. I didn't watch 2016.
You missed that fun 13-win regular season and came back to see Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, came back for the playoffs. Everybody like the Cowboys so good. I guess I watched and you lost. I'm like, all right. This is why I don't watch anymore. This is why I stopped watching. And then the fact that we lost to the same team that retired me. So I didn't really watch that.
That's crazy. That's an experience.
But no. To me, Travis Hunter, he traps us, bro. I don't think that's our biggest need right now. Lou, what would you say our biggest need is? Because he has to play cornerback.
He can play receiver.
He's not. I don't. Let's go back to that Caleb. I don't know if he's a real like top 5 NFL receiver. I don't think he's a top 5 NFL.
You don't draft top 5 receivers. You develop them.
No. CD came in ready.
No, he did not come in ready.
Justin, yes. If the only difference between them is we had Amari Cooper. If you draft these players, like players that are like actually, Jamar came in ready. Like his first game was great. I think because Jamar was like, well, he's top 5, right?
You remember it wrong. See, like we didn't get Amari then. We got Amari actually when we got CD and they came in. They were talking about we finna do this wide receiver by committee. Remember that?
No, we had Amari before we got CD.
We got CD before we got Amari because that's
Amari,
what made.
You said we got CD before Amari Cooper?
We drafted CD. No. CD was very young. He was very young.
We had Amari Cooper before we had CD.
Okay, we had it was a wide receiver by committee.
We had Amari for like 2 years already, or maybe a year and a half. He came mid-season. He came that season 2018, 2019 season.
Yes, that was the wide receiver by committee year.
We had Amari Cooper and we had Cole Beasley. We had the tight end.
Michael Gallup.
I forgot who and we had Gallup. We had like a year and a half without CD. CD came like 2020.
That was a trash year, bro. But yeah.
No, we did good that year. We lost to the Rams that year.
We tried. We didn't get good till we traded for Amari.
We tried. That's fine.
Nah. Nah, like I said, I think top 5 picks and all that stuff. I think they trap you because the what's the team? The Panthers. They got trapped. They didn't choose the better QB honestly, and I think if they had like this, yeah. And then the Texans, if y'all would have had the number 1 overall pick, y'all would have got trapped. Just
I think
overall, CJ
only
just the better
teams that get
QB.
trapped, the only teams that get trapped are teams that need a quarterback. That's who get trapped. If you go
You
in,
don't need a quarterback. That's what I'm saying. You're not tanking
yeah,
for a
if you
quarterback.
don't
You
need a
just the best
quarterback,
player
you
available.
actually have
The best player available.
the best draft ever. You can actually have the best when you don't need a quarterback.
For real. BPA, best player available.
BPA,
That's all you gotta
and history shows that's the Cowboys have their best drafts when we draft BPA. That's how we got all of our star players, John. When we drafted BPA, we didn't go in on a year we didn't need CD, but we drafted CD because CD fell to us because the Eagles were stupid and they took that one receiver out of TCU. Shout out
Right.
Jalen
to
Reagor.
Jalen Rager. He's from Waxahachie High School here in Dallas.
I think our pick was before them. I mean, I think they had a pick before us,
No,
right?
they took Jalen
The
Rager.
Vikings.
The Vikings took
The
Justin
Vikings.
Jefferson and CD Lamb
Have
fell to us.
Cardinals.
Yeah, no. The Eagles picked after us, right? We picked before them. That's why they end up picking. I know the Vikings picked after them.
You're
Well,
right. You're
that don't
right.
matter. I see what you're
We
saying.
picked
I see what you're saying,
CD.
though.
We
I
picked
got
CD.
you.
Then they were next, and they chose Rager over Justin Jefferson. You're right,
Right,
and it was the worst mistake they could ever do.
right,
Yeah, because that just Jefferson, they would have wrecked the whole thing. They would have definitely been in
The
there.
Zeke draft was a BPA. We didn't need running back then, but we drafted Zeke because he was what
We
BPA.
didn't.
No, we didn't need running back then.
Who's
Who's the
BPA?
running
Who's
back?
BPA?
We were freshly coming off DeMarco Murray, and then we had Darren McFadden
That
for that
wasn't fresh
year.
off DeMarco. That
That
had
It
to
was
be at
year.
Darren
least a year in
McFadden.
between.
It was
Yeah,
McFadden.
McFadden.
Year.
He had. Yeah, I guess.
We
Because he
didn't
went
need
to the
running back, but we drafted one because he was the best player available, and we told
I think we
McFadden to pick
needed a
him.
running
and
back.
he had so much fun. Hey, just look. All I say is you win it now. You win these little games. They don't do nothing. If you get higher pick, you get the BPA, and then you get to be ball out next year, and then we
No,
get to have this
I don't
extra.
want
Right.
Travis. I don't want Travis Hunter.
I want
Oh,
Ashley
yeah.
Jensen.
Well, I mean, I mean,
Ashton Jetty, I guess that'd
Ashley
be
Jensen.
different.
I want Ashley Jensen.
I
Yeah.
gotta watch some film on him. I haven't
I
really
did.
watched him play. Is he like a college running back or is he like an NFL running back? Because it's a difference.
No, he's like that.
It's a big difference, man. It's
He's like
'cause
that.
John was done with them boys. Welcome back, John.
yeah,
Welcome back,
welcome.
John.
No. You right. Damn, you see, they got me again.
You
I
get
said
to you.
I
You
was
all into it, bro? Are
I
you a
was
fan?
done, and then they brought me back because they was having so much fun on the field against the Giants. And then I told them I made a deal. I was like, just beat the Commanders, and I'll come back. And they beat the Commanders. So I didn't want to lose to the Commanders.
I did want to. We talking about rookies. We talking about good picks. I want to say who's the rookie of the year this year. I want to ask that because the top three
Ooh.
is Brock
Dolphins?
Bowers, Bo Nix, and Jane Daniels. So offensive rookie of the year. Nobody really care about defense rookie of the year right now. I ain't gonna lie. Offense rookie of the year.
Oh, when it's not Will Anderson, we don't care. That's crazy.
I think it's like these next couple weeks will really decide. Like even with the MVP, I think this year, Jaden, it was his to lose and he lost it. Well, he didn't lose it. We took it. The Eagles first. They threw us the alley and we came down with the slam dunk. It was like LeBron and Wade. It was so poetic the way we took it from him. But he lost it. So I think it's these next couple weeks. And Knicks, he's been playing really well. Like I'm actually surprised how good he's turned out.
He's playing good, but Brock Bowers right now, I think he's on pace to break these tight end records. Like he's
been playing well too. I doubt they give it to the tight end though.
But I mean, I'll tell you, like if Bo Nix make the playoffs, I can see. But if Brock Bowers breaks, like I think he's on pace to break the tight end record for catches. I feel like if he breaks, if he's on pace, period. I'm saying period.
Ooh. And we done had Shannon Shaw, we done had Travis Kelce, we done had all these guys. Bro, if he does that, I'll give it to him.
And two out of his last 3 games, 3 weeks ago, he had 13 for 126, and last week he had 10 for 140. He racking them. I should have picked him in fantasy. Unfortunately, I didn't.
And he went against the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs is a solid defense. So
I should have picked him too. I should have picked him too.
He balled out.
All these rookies I was picking, I knew it. I knew that he's gonna. I knew he was gonna break out.
But they playing against the play style that the Raiders wanted to. The Raiders wanted to be a smash mouth, run the ball. Now they airing it out, so it makes sense not to pick him. I wouldn't have picked him either.
Volume, bro.
But yeah, he's been If he break the record, he definitely gets it because I don't think Jaden is doing anything like rookie as a rookie. I don't think he's doing anything like extra special because he had that completion percentage, and I'm pretty sure that went away very quickly. And then Bo, he's not like doing anything extraordinary. Like he's winning games. He's looking good. He's looking like NFL QB. So if Brock breaks it, if he breaks it, then he definitely should get it because the other two candidates, they're not like. I mean, they will have to like do something special too, and they're not doing anything special. They had to be like number 1 seed or something like that.
The great Jaden Daniels, we were talking about him having the best rookie season, like better than CJ's rookie season, and like he was on pace to do these things. Like it was his to lose. It sucks when you have something, especially the Commanders don't have a lot in life. They haven't had a lot. You had something and it just gets taken away. That's tough. And it don't look like it's about to come back, bro. Like Brock Bowers,
because he got us again. He got the Eagles again. Yeah. I mean, I guess he could win those games. I guess he could.
You gotta prove something. He gotta prove something. I say, like, take the rookie of the year. Try to get a rookie of the year award. That's dope. Especially if you for the first 8 weeks you had it. Like, bro, try to get it back because that sucks when you have something for so long. Like, it's definitively yours. Bo Nix first month was throwing for like 30 yards in the game. And freaking Brock Bowers wasn't doing like who gonna give it to a tight end? It was yours. Caleb Williams was playing good. It was yours.
I forgot all about him. Damn, I forgot all about him. Yeah.
Life.
He's suffering from the karma of what the Bears did to Justin. So it's unfortunate for him because he didn't do anything wrong. But the way they've been, like you said earlier, the way they've been losing it's just too funny, man.
It is very funny. It's egregious.
But yeah, no. Yeah. I think it's these next few weeks is really gonna depend because Jaden, if he look good against us, if he look good against the Eagles, like he can definitely get it back. But I'll give it to Bo at the moment, just because he's doing it on the Broncos. The Broncos to me, they're like a sorry organization, I guess. I don't know. Well, the Commanders are too. So
the Commanders are notoriously that. For sure.
That's a good point. I don't know. Who you got?
Who's the sorriest organization? I give it.
No. Who you got? Like, right? Who you leaning towards?
Between those two, or between all
just
three
in general?
Oh, Brock. I'm saying Brock.
Okay.
They feeding him the ball. Keep feeding that man. Break the record, and he got it.
Yeah. If he breaks the record for yards or receptions.
Receptions.
How many receptions?
That was like 100. I think the record 116 by like Zach Ertz. So he has 84. So 84 is crazy at this point, actually.
All right, give it to him then. It's not clear like it was last year. Last year it was clear. No debating. Who won it the year before that?
884. Man. But NFL awards, bro, they just go, bro. I don't even remember, bro. You got to look up.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. But yeah. I mean, it's not a point where I'm arguing for whoever.
I wish Harrison was here. Harrison, this is where you need to be in. I gotta talk about the Cleveland Browns. I gotta talk about the Jameis Winston experience, bro. I'm gonna tell you, if you a Cleveland Browns fan, I ain't gonna lie to you. That game yesterday, I wouldn't be mad at that. That was more entertaining than anything Deshaun Watson has put out. Because this man had 500 yards passing, and he had 4 touchdowns. He had 3 interceptions, 2 of them pick sixes. Like, that is so Jameis Winston. Like, you have so much. It is amazing, bro. Jameis Winston is significantly more entertaining to follow and watch and be a part of than Deshaun Watson was. Like, if I'm the Cleveland Browns, I'm never gonna like look at this. I want you. This is I'm gonna share a couple things with you.
Quick. It was Garrett Wilson. He won last year.
Okay, that makes sense. There have been 5 235-yard receiving performances in this decade. There was one by Tyreek in 2020. 2 times by Jamar Chase, and 2 times by Browns receivers after Deshaun Watson suffered a season-ending injury. So, kind of tells you a little bit about the fact that Deshaun Watson, I guess, obviously holds his team back significantly.
Negative aura.
Negative. It is negative aura because my man is washed completely. And another thing, bro, Jameis Winston. Did you see the thing when he was like, they showed a little graphic. I got you.
Ball up.
I love it, bro. This man, like, how can you not love this man, bro? This man with Indianapolis.
All right, you look at the final 5.
I like what this is the Jameis Winston experience. It's beautiful. It's an amazing thing. And then if you see Bo Nix on the other side, he being basic, doing everything, the basic thing. But look at this man. The Jameis Winston experience is special. I would love to have Harrison come in and tell us what he think about Jameis Winston over Deshaun Watson. But hey, do you think John? I'll just ask you one question, and we can move on. Do you think that the Cleveland Browns should keep Jameis Winston next year?
I mean, at the beginning of the game, I was saying yeah, but then like the way he ended the game, like this is that's to me the 30 for 30. Like that's the definition of him. So I mean, I guess if they can draft somebody, I'll draft somebody. But if they other than that, yeah, I'll just keep him because
I feel like
he's serviceable.
Yeah, he's like second most passing yards in history of Monday Night Football yesterday.
So it's like
that
Joe Burrow, yeah, and like the loss was his fault. So well, kind of. I don't know why his coach wasn't running the ball at midfield. Like I don't know why you throwing to the sidelines on first down and you only need a field goal. That was dumb to me anyway. And you know how Jameson is. You got to protect him. And they actually mentioned that on the broadcast. They were talking about how like Sean Payton, like how Jameson threw all those interceptions and then Sean Payton got it, under control. I don't think Sean Payton would have called a play. The first pick six, I don't think he would have called that play because he threw it to his outside, or the second one, he threw it to his outside shoulder, which was like a dumb play when you already at midfield. You probably need like 30 yards for a field goal, run the ball, do something like that. So I guess with coaching, if they like, I'll keep him and get like a rookie or something.
You have to find I don't know what rookie you can get because I know if Shedeur Sanders is gonna find every way.
He's not gonna be there.
He's not gonna be. He's trying to be in Las Vegas, so he definitely not gonna be in Cleveland. But I think you should keep him, bro. Like this speeches, like how he carries himself, bro. Like it's comedic, but it's also like kind of inspirational as well. So you definitely want to like. I would keep a guy with that type of culture on the team. Hey, I'll tell you, week 13 has been. I mean, week 13 has been a freaking movie. I ain't gonna lie. It was very, very entertaining. One of the more entertaining weeks. Yeah. And with that, we gonna hop in. We'll do some week 13, week 14 predictions. We'll see how everything's looking. So I'm gonna share my screen here. Everyone, if you hear, is all good. We don't have Mauricio here, but John did the honors of doing all of our production stuff here. So shout out to John for that.
Shout out to John.
We're looking at it all. So what? Let's see. So I had 6.
Oh, this week 1.
Oh, it's week 1. Oh, thank goodness, because I was so scared. So 12. Mauricio had 12, and Lewis had 13. And did anyone else 10, 11? Okay, so Lewis did really well.
Lewis,
what did I get wrong? Cincinnati. I mean, everybody picked Cincinnati. Yeah, dang. Why we all pick Cincinnati? That's kind of crazy. Why we just pick Pittsburgh at home?
Yeah, I don't know. We was feeling the high from last week or something. Honestly, I really don't know why I chose them. In fact, I don't even think I did. Maybe that's it all says Cincy. I don't know if I actually chose them. I'm gonna have to go watch.
Yeah, you can fact check it. Carolina, I've been on Carolina twice. I got wrong 2 times in a row doing it, but I mean they were on the brink of it.
Entertaining
like
game.
Right there.
He fumbled the ball. I told you, man, we need that that feature where you can jump your teammate on the sideline because that was crazy. He sold that man so bad, bro. That was his signature game, and he sold it. Do they even got their pick this year?
Who?
The Panthers.
Yeah, they got it back. They good.
Oh, okay. Well, then, no, all right, that's fine. I could take that. You'll get a better pick now. But if they had a picks and he was going to the Bears, I'd be like, bro, I'm trying to get him a worse pick.
But hey, we all pretty close. 125, 125, 126. Lewis, you have to do an update for you. So yeah, we all pretty close. And with that, I guess we'll jump into this week 14 stuff. So
big difference.
With that, he's a big difference. Hey,
big difference. Where the color went.
We didn't have time for the Mauricio special, but that's perfectly fine. All right. We're gonna start with our predictions. So Detroit versus Green Bay. That's an outstanding game. I'm gonna pick. Hey, they keep chugging on though. Keep chugging along. We say Detroit. I'm gonna keep chugging along. But I think it's Detroit. John, what do you think? I know you said Detroit. They overrated. So
I don't know. What you call? I don't like the way he's very reckless with the ball at times. But whatever. Since I said they were overrated, let's just.
Green
Well,
Bay.
they're not overrated. I'm not gonna say overrated. I don't think they're as good as people say. I'm gonna put it like that. I wouldn't say overrated because they're rated well. I just don't think they're the best team.
Lewis, if you're here, tell us. You got Detroit?
Yeah.
All right, next one is Pittsburgh at Cleveland at Pittsburgh. That's going to be a very interesting one. I'll say Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
I'm not gonna get them 2 times in a row.
Yeah, they ain't gonna sweep. I don't think they're gonna sweep. That's crazy. I'm gonna assume that Lewis is gonna say Pittsburgh as well.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Giants and the Saints. That game gonna be a snore.
I can definitely see the Giants winning, but I don't know if they even competing anymore. So I'm gonna just go New Orleans.
I don't think the New Orleans got any structure, so let me go to the Giants.
The Jets in Miami is hilarious. I love the Jets fall off is crazy. I'm gonna pick Miami here. Lewis, who you pick?
I think they're about to lose this game. I want to pick Miami so bad. I just feel like they're about to lose.
Miami.
Okay. Forget it. Forget it. I said forget it.
Yeah, I said the Giants.
All right, we got the Titans and we got the Jags. That was every Thursday night football game ever. Titans.
Wait, it's Jags. Thursday night?
It's not Thursday night, but that was on every Thursday night possible back.
Trevor not playing right.
Probably not, unfortunately.
Give me Titans.
Give me Tony Pollard.
We got the Vikings. We got the Falcons.
I feel like didn't they play? I feel like they played already.
Falcons falling off, bro. I'm picking the Vikings. The Falcons really not playing good. That man, hey, we didn't talk about Kirk Cousins at 4 interceptions. I know no one talked about that because no one saw that, but I saw that.
I saw it.
I said, dang, that's tough.
He made me mad. Yeah, because he about to let the Bucks come take the division.
See, definitely.
And there were 4 egregious picks. What are you doing? Lock in, bro. You better than that. We seen you go toe to toe with the Bucks, and nah, do better.
I'm bringing with this Panthers Eagles matchup. I picked this will be the week the Panthers win. I picked the Eagles. I mean the Panthers last 2 weeks and they all lost. So I'm gonna pick the Eagles.
We'll give you 2. No, if they win, we'll give you 3.
I'm not even trying that right now.
Okay.
I picked the Panthers too many times. That's getting to me.
Yeah.
Buccaneers and the Raiders. I think Brock Bowers about to go off. I think the Buccaneers. I think they have more.
Yeah, the Bucks are very structured, but I'm gonna go Raiders just because I need the Bucks to lose.
Is there any reason you hating on the Bucks?
No, I just need them to lose so we can take their playoff spot. Because right now they're ahead of us until we play them. So, I need.
Seahawks and Cardinals. I'm gonna give Jungle Jams the credit, bro. I'm gonna keep believing in you, bro. Win that division.
Against my wishes, but I think the Cardinals need a bounce back game. But the Seahawks are humming.
Yeah, give me the Seahawks.
Jungle Jams, don't let me down.
Do not, yeah. Bears 49ers. The Bears have a terrible plot. I don't know, bro.
Oh, this is a terrible game.
I'm 49ers, bro. The Bears plot have been crazy this year.
Yeah,
you know what, Bears? Y'all been falling off for a long time. You can't keep falling like that. The pit got to end at some point.
That's good logic, bro. That is good logic. That is for sure good logic. The Bills and the Rams. I think the Bills, they're gonna keep chugging along.
Yeah, Bills,
but I could definitely see the Rams winning this. But yeah,
I could see an upset. Chiefs and Chargers, that could be an upset too. I don't know. The way the Chiefs play, bro, they took the place the Eagles being the worst 11-win team, but at the same time, they got plot, and plot don't stop with a team with the main character. So I'm gonna just pick the Chiefs, but maybe the Chargers can make an upset. I don't know. But I'll pick the Chiefs. How you feeling, Lewis?
You said sorry.
Chiefs and Chargers, how you feeling?
Yeah, give me the
Chargers.
Can the Chargers do it?
I mean, the Chiefs, they play bad, but they got plot though. Boy, that plot.
Yeah, give me the Chargers. They gotta lose a couple. Give me the Chargers.
Hey, I feel that. That plot special though. Bengals, Cowboys. I know who y'all picking, but I think they gonna get over their team. I'm picking the Bengals here.
Yeah, give me the Bengals.
I only got a bye week. Thank goodness. I finally ain't got to be a part of this. I'm so happy. I finally got to be a part of this crap. I'm so happy, bro.
Yeah.
Give me the Bengals.
He said Bengals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocking with the
Chargers,
boys, like always.
Chargers, I hope you win this, bro. I hope you win the game, bro. I know it's gonna be something stupid. I know, John. When we saw when you were watching that game against the Raiders and Chiefs, you said that was like tanking. That was egregious. It needs to be expected what the Raiders did, bro. It was that loss.
Wait, say that again.
You talk about the Raiders and Chiefs and the way the Raiders lost. You saying that needs to be inspected for tanking?
Yeah, investigated. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was beyond crazy, bro. Like, you mean to tell me you didn't? I need them to investigate that. And how the QB didn't get the ball back is crazy. Now I'm thinking about it.
I don't know that plot stuff is crazy. You can't beat that plot. Hey, if you're on here, make sure to like this stream. It's very important that you guys like the stream. Get it to 10 likes if you watch it this far. Last thing I quickly wanted to say, John, I did want to give you an update. The Houston Rockets. Just give you a quick NBA update. The Houston Rockets have been playing some really special basketball.
Number 2 seed.
They're the 2 seed, and they just beat the 1 seed. They beat the 1 seed the other day. They beat the Thunder the other day. So, I'm not gonna say nothing crazy. I'm not jumping to no conclusion. I ain't saying. He got that on his thing right there. I ain't saying nothing right now. All I know is that this is by far the best team you've seen in this decade. In the decade, the 2020s decade.
Oh,
very specifically to say the 2020s decade, because not in the 2010s. That team would destroy this team. But the 2020s decade. Shout out to Şengün. Shout out to Amen Thompson. Shout out to Tari Eason. And who knows? Hey, I'll tell you this, John. I'm ready to come back in terms of like I need a break from postseason losses and stress. I need a break. It was rough. It was an every year experience. It hurt consistently.
It was rough.
Now we take our break. I'm ready to come back. It's been a lot of mediocrity. I've seen a lot of bad seasons, a lot of just like not even tuning in. I am ready to come back, and I'm ready to watch relevant basketball and to be stressed out again. And I'm ready for the streams that we do, these game streams, to be Rocket games in April. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for that. It's gonna be stressful though. But yeah, here's the difference between the James Harden Rockets and this one. If we lose in the first round to like a higher seed, I'm not tripping. That's fine. I'm cool. Like we young, it's cool.
No pressure.
When James Harden lost, boy, that ruined my day, boy. Them losses, that was stressful.
And a lot of people hated him too. Like,
it was hard.
He was like that, really, bro. Like he had a lot of haters.
I had to fight hard.
Bro, my life has been hard, bro. I had to defend Romo. I had to defend Dak. I had to defend Harden. Like, bro, it's never been a point in my life where I was just like, the whole world don't hate my person. Like, every team I choose. Well, I mean, I guess the Astros, but that win don't hit for me because I never liked baseball that much. Like the Rockets, if Harden would have won, that would have hit. Obviously the Cowboys won, that hit, but I never had one where like it hit, man. So we do, hopefully we do something this year. Maybe. I mean, basketball has been like, I don't know. They trying. The ratings are down, but you know who ratings on? Football. You know why? Because
we had his argument. We had his argument.
Yeah.
That man Lewis dropped off. So you had this quick streak. I had to edit the thing because he had this quick streak, which is us too. So hopefully this year, the Houston Rockets, they make some noise so we can have some relevant basketball. Because I'm tired of football already right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know who's gonna win. I see the Chiefs, the way they win games, and I see how we play, and I see how the whole thing going on. Unless Bills, if you go and make a run, I'm with you. I'll be with you. But if you make a run, because Josh Allen losses remind me of the Harden losses. So that's why I have a connection with Josh Allen, because the way he be losing is how Harden be losing to Curry, and it hit, and I'm like, I feel you, bro. You need to get out of that. So that's why I have a connection with Josh Allen, because I definitely resonate with the pain. So I'm rooting for y'all. If we don't, we ain't gonna do nothing. You got it. So we'll see what you do. But at the end of the day, you're gonna face the Chiefs, and that plot gonna hit you right in your and
another painful loss.
Yeah, it's probably gonna happen. That's plot for you. But with that, thank you guys for tuning into the podcast. Also, very quickly, make sure to sign up for Boom Fantasy, man. Promo code Sports Factory. The first $100 is risk free. So if you put $50 for a bet, you get $50 back. If you lose, you get $50 back. If you win, you get the money that you want. So Hey, there's no risk. So sign up and it helps the channel immensely. If you want to see this channel grow. Lewis, he did left, but shout out to him for hitting 1,000 subscribers. Go and check out his channel. Yeah, it's a big, he was grinding for a long time. So shout out to him for hitting that big number. Shout out for Jungle Jams coming on here and everyone who came here from Lewis's side or came up from our side. Shout out to Smitty for coming in and being brave, even though his team lost. Yeah, hey, make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out Boom Fantasy and check out the other videos that we have done. And we're going to catch you guys on the next video. And with that,
we're out
of here.
Peace.
Peace.